What's up YouTube, Cardfight van Glasgow, and today we're doing a deck review on new aqua trial deck. Also, I need to apologise for the lack of videos. I've been away. I went away to Manchester where I got this deck and these Kai sleeves. I know it's Kai, but I'm using it for a change. Also, this is two trial decks kind of put together, but I've added my own retwist, which I'm still adding. You'll find out soon enough. So I'm going to start off with the Stride, Marine General of the Heavenly Scales, Tidal Board Dragon. He's pretty basic. If he hits the Vanguard, if it's a third attack or more, you draw a card. Then you can choose a card and call it. You don't have to. You don't have to call. I'm getting more Strides from the new Fighters collection for this. He was only 88p from Cardfight Vanguard singles. He's like this, is in basic. If it's a third attack or more, counterblast 1, get 5k. I've been using this type of build online. It's been good, but I think I've been lucky with the trigger sets, but it applies a lot of pressure to decks like Battle Sisters. I was able to apply quite a bit of pressure. Turns out I made it a bit of a Soul Blast heavy deck, but it definitely puts up pressure. So the grade 3 lineup is of course a play set of Savas. I personally like him. He looks nice. Generation Break 2 effect. If he attacks Vanguard, if it's the 4th attack or more, he goes critical, and your opponent cannot guard your grade 0s. This is really good as a finisher because you've probably burnt through the perfect guards to block the Strides. Also, during the turn, when you stride on top of him, the Vanguard gets when the unit attacks Vanguard. If it's the 4th attack or more, choose 3 of your opponent's rear guards, and they get to choose 1. It dies, so it doesn't have to hit. Just needs the 4th attack. Really good to kind of psych out your opponent a bit, make them choose what to lose. Of course, I bought 2, so I've got 2 foiled ones here. If I can find the foiled ones. Aye, these are the 2 foiled ones here. In each trial deck, you will get two of him, and two of this, and 2 of other copies of cards, which I'll go through soon. Now, this is my retwist here. I'm using Thunder and Ripple Junivis. I think I can't say his name. Okay. The reason I'm using him is because he's a Counterblast 2. Well, he's a Persona Blast 1 and Counterblast 2. When he attacks the Vanguard, if my front row is rested, I may pay the cost. If I do it, I restand all of my rear guards. So again, he's there for pressure. As I do have the chain 2, no, the grade 2, not the chain 2, grade 2 of him, but I've misplaced my grade 1s. So once I get them, most stuff will be switched about for the chain raid. So that's the grade 3 lineup done. Also, I got this deck box as well. As much as it's a separator, it's a Vocaloid. Quite nice. These sleeves usually cost a tenner on Chaos cards or whatnot. I got these for £4 down in Manchester, which I quite liked. And the 2 trial decks cost me £25 instead of £30, which was really good. Battle Siren Rhoda, pretty basic, 12k attacker at GB1, but you can always restand her. There's a couple of ways to restand her, which I'll go over soon, but really good for pressure. 4 of your 10k generics, again, it's good for pressure, and there's ways to restand it. And here is Magnum Assault. You do get 2 per trial deck. I bought 2, so now I'm going to read out its effects as it says on the card. It says, at the end of the battle that this unit attacked the Vanguard, if it was boosted, you may pay the cost. If you do restand it, gets 2k. He's a Generation Break once per turn effect. Now, a lot of you will go, what's the cost? Now, someone has made this mistake, and I actually got really annoyed at them because he never checks. Well, a few people has done this online as well, which really annoys me. But His cost is Counterblast 1. It might not say here, but honestly, please check the website whenever a new trial deck or booster set's out, within a month or two. About a week to a month, because they will always say, look, we've misprinted something here. Now, literally after this trial deck first came out a while back, well, not a while back, it's still quite new. It's they went, we've made a really bad misprint here, and they told us the misprints. He's supposed to be Counterblast 1. Please keep this in mind. The grade 1 lineup is fairly simple. I've got 2 of Gun Driver Draco Kid. He's a 10k booster, so pressure, so a bit more pressure, which I like. 3 8k generics, mainly to just be to use as my starting grade 1 or a booster. Pretty much I put out anywhere I can. Railgun Assault, same as the grade 2. He's just a GB1 10k attacker. And now you get, I've got 4 perfect cards here, and you get 2 in every trial deck, which I still find good at this moment in time. They're now releasing perfect cards in trial decks, and now perfect cards themselves are now like a £5 each. I think after this video gets posted, I'll have a almost complete Bermuda Triangle deck, which I'll do a deck, which I'll do another deck review and show you how I changed it up a bit. Now I would go to the trigger sets, but I want to go over the starting vanguard you get. Officer Cadet Andrew, I think that's how you say their name. Really good starter, I must admit. Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, put it into the sword. Choose one of your other rear guards. Until the end of the turn, it gets once per turn. If it attacks the vanguard, you restand it with 2k power. So really good for pressure once you've strided. Oh, sorry. Really good for pressure once you've strided. You can technically combine it with him a wee bit, because you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 attacks. Could be more, but about 6 attacks, which is quite good. Now the trigger setup. You get for this guy in the trial deck. Officer Cadet. I'm not going to say that name. Can't say it. He's really good to help you hit the 4th attack. And that. At the end of the battle that this unit attacks the vanguard, choose one of your other rear guards, and you may exchange its position with this card. If you do, return it to the deck and shuffle it. Hang on, exchange position. I usually use his column effect, but he could be a misprint. He might not be. I will check it out. But yeah, this guy helps to get the 4th attack off. And he's a stand that can reshuffle himself back into the deck. So always keep your opponent up on the toes. You get also 4 draws. You have probably guessed it, but by now it's a rainbow trigger set. 4 crit and 4 heal. So yeah, as I said, it's mainly just a rainbow trigger deck. Also, I'm giving a shout out for a Facebook page I'm an admin of. If you play Link Joker in like any way, so like Star, Vader, Dalita, or Messiah, that this is a Facebook page you will really like. Even people who've played with reverse decks, like myself, they're part of the page. I'll leave a link in the description below. Hopefully I remember this because I'm out all day today. Also, the plans I have with this deck, I'll keep Savas out and Chain Raid. I do plan to get the Chain Raid up in this deck. Also, I do plan to add the other stride in the Fighters collection set, not Maelstrom. I don't own a single Maelstrom. I said his effect before, once it's the third attack, counterblast 1, get 5k. So really he's there to push your opponent a bit. Sorry, that's not good. Also, I'm going to get some of the comments on this. There's a guy that Soul Blast 1, when he attacks he gets 10k till the end of that battle. So again, more pressure, really scary with Officer Cadet. Because then after his first attack he can pay the cost again and it's 21k. He's really, a lot of the stuff that's going to get added into this deck are mainly going to be commons. I might replace the perfect guards maybe. If not, I'll just keep the perfect guards because, to be honest here, a perfect guard's a perfect guard. It's doing the same job. Only difference nowadays, it's not going to unflip. But still, who cares? It's a perfect guard that can save you. It's not the first time that I've been close to a game, to winning a game, and my opponent goes perfect guard in game. Perfect guards can be game changing cards. So never underestimate perfect guards. In fact, don't underestimate decks at all these days, because perfect guards are now a 5 each, except Grand Blue and Nubatama. Grand Blue's perfect guard has not had a reprint since the second set came out, and that's still 10 quid each and still hard to track down. Hopefully they'll get a reprinted one soon, just like Nabatama. I might go over the lore at some point. If you want me to go over the lore of Vanguard, I can. Just takes time until I find an interesting one. But as I said, there's a Facebook page for all Link Joker players and reverse players. There's also another Facebook page that I'm on. I'll leave a link in the description below. Also, I might start up a thing soon. For those who play on Cardfight area, I'm usually dodging about on it maybe with a friend of mine. His username's Glenny45. If you see him, I could be nearby, just playing a game with him. Mine's just Dead Mist 382. At that stage, I was playing a lot of Grand Blue at that time. But my username's Dead Mist 382. I might download a program to download gameplay during fights. So if you ever want to game or just to test out a deck, I may record it. I will type in that do you want to be recorded. It will be put on the channel. We'll still do the deck reviews. We can do the lore. We can do clan breakdowns. We can still go over sets. This is if you want. Also, on the 19th of June, it's the release of the new Shadow Paladin deck and Fighters Collection 2015. I won't be getting boxes of. I won't be really buying packs of Fighters Collection 2015. I might buy like one or two packs and do an opening for fun. Boxes are about 20 quid on Chaos Cards. I will do a deck review on the new Shadow Paladin stuff once I've played it. I have done a deck review on it already online, but if I play it myself, I can break it down a lot better. So we'll see you soon, guys, and subscribe for more.